Today I'm going to show you my amazing apricot twist on a Manhattan, but a rum Manhattan. Now, are you a Manhattan fan? I'll be honest, I'm not. But, well, let me rephrase. It's not that I'm not a Manhattan fan. It's the fact that it's not one of those cocktails that I would automatically kind of look out and pick out from a cocktail menu. And that probably has a lot to do with vermouth, because vermouth, if you're kind of au fait with Manhattans, it is kind of a whiskey cocktail essentially. But obviously it's a rum channel, so we're going to flip it out and use rum. Now, martini vermouth for me is kind of martini. You know, it's that big brand, especially in the UK. A lot of lower ends, unless you go to higher end bars, it will always be sort of martini. And it's not that martini is bad, it's just that it doesn't add too much to cocktails. Now, I'm a newbie when it comes to vermouth and on my vermouth journey, and it's not a journey that I'm actively going down, to be fair. I'm just kind of discovering a few vermouths here and there. But the one big vermouth that I did kind of find, probably a few years ago now, probably 4 or 5 years ago, was La Stau, a sherry-based vermouth, and that was properly up my street. A little bit sweeter, much more kind of different sort of spices and herbs that went into it. It's a cracking brand. Now, a couple of months ago, Master Malt, thank you very much, Master Malt, did send me this brand. This is Azaline, I think I'm saying that right. It's from Gabriel Boudoir, I think that's right as well. Where is it? Gabriel Boudoir, it's from their family. So this is Azaline, and I have to say it's really grown on me. It's kind of a saffron based vermouth as well. So vermouths are basically I can't even say the word, but aromatized wines essentially. So lots of herbs and spices going into the wine just to kind of give them different flavors. This is a Pinot Noir based, so cracking wine. And I've got a little note there beside me, but it's got alongside cardamom, coriander, tarragon, juniper, gentian, orange peel and blackcurrant that goes into this. And I have to say, having a better vermouth really does affect the quality of your cocktails, especially Manhattans, Negronis and all that kind of stuff as well. The better vermouth you've got, the better the cocktail is going to taste. So in this instance, we're going for Manhattan. You're going to ask me, what is a Manhattan? Well, as I said, Manhattans are essentially a whiskey-based cocktail, bourbon, American whiskey kind of that. It's like whiskey, vermouth and bitters. But in this case, we are going rum. So here's my apricot twist on that Manhattan. Now the rum I'm using is Forza Rum. Hopefully this should drop after my rum show where I've kind of reviewed this. This is a cracking rum. I get lots of sort of chocolate and fruitcake notes from this. This makes a perfect kind of rum fashioned Manhattan rum. It is probably, I would, for all the rums I've got, and they're all going to work in old fashions and Manhattans and all that, but of all of them I've got, for my palate, this is probably going to be most up my street out of all of them for Manhattan. So the Forza Rum, absolutely stunning. I'll link to the rum show where I've reviewed that below the video. We have gone for Giffard's Apricot liqueur as well, the best apricot liqueur on the market. The vermouth is what I've kind of mentioned already. This is saffron vermouth, so we're going for that. And then we've got some chocolate bitters. Now this is a stirred cocktail. What you'll see down there is my Nick and Nora. I forgot to put it in the freezer, so that's chilling down there with crushed ice. I have also, I'm going all mixo, you know, I'm going all mixologist, all egotenderish. I have been chilling down my mixing glass. So let's get a new jigger. 60 ml of, let's give you a close-up of that for a few seconds. 60 ml of this proper fantastic rum, La Forza, from Mr. Daiquiri himself. So 60 ml there, double bubble of that. We're then going for 15 ml of the best apricot liqueur on the market by a million miles. Thank you, Giffard. 15 ml of that. It's good. So 15 ml of that, decent vermouth. Basically what I'm saying is, it's better than flipping martini, isn't it? If you're using martini, get yourselves a different vermouth and you'll kind of go, oh, okay, that's what vermouth's all about. So we've got that, 15 ml of that, and then chocolate bitters. I kind of want to see what Angostura chocolate bitters are like, but you know, I'm quite happy with these Miss Better's bitters. I do like change. I'm not averse to change, but you know, I've had these for quite a while, so we're going for that. I just want about a third of a pipette of chocolate bitters, and that will give us, as I say, accentuate the nice kind of chocolate notes that are in that rum that kind of go off to. Excuse the hands, but I am at home. I love those comments I get in older videos where I kind of get accused of tardy bar hygiene and all this. This is my film studio. It's not a working bar. I've got no customers. I don't have to worry about anyone else having a spoon. So, right, we're going to basically stir this down now for about 15 seconds or so, maybe 30. It's up to you. Right, that will be perfect, I reckon. Let's just discard the ice out of that. Give it a good sort of shake. That's nice and chilled down. And then we're just going to single strain that over the top. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Got a little bit extra because I know I'm going to have a little bit of a glug and I want to top it up, don't I, for my thumbnail. And then here's what I prepped earlier. Look at that, I've got a bit all fancy. We've just got a kind of a maraschino cherry wrapped in an orange. And that is my apricot twist on a Manhattan. If you want even more cocktail inspiration, check out that video right there. It's all about rum.